All right, hello. I think I've turned everything on. Hello, it is Spoon from hustlecastle.site. Good morning, late morning to Europe, very early morning to the US, and good afternoon to Asia. Or, the corresponding up and down. Oh good, I guess I'm live. So I got a notification there. So yeah, event should be starting any second, right at the same time that War One, the battles start. And yeah, I guess we're just gonna kind of wait for the mole to show up here. I pretty sure I got everything set up. I just kind of wanted to start the broadcast like a minute early to give anyone who wants to come live a chance to come on. Although I know it's not like the ideal time of day because like everyone in the US is just waking up or still asleep. I think it's like 5 a.m. in New York City and even earlier farther west you go. All right, so there's war starting. So I don't see the mole yet. I might have to restart the game. It's pretty common to have to do that. So in this video, we're just gonna kind of, yeah, we'll go over the event. Like if it's your first Molepoly event, they're pretty fun events. Okay, I'm gonna restart the game. A little delay there in the connection. Change orientation. That's awkward. Okay, here's the guy. I'll be right back in case that's a package. Okay, very sorry. I guess that's the problem with live test. Okay, so here we go. Let's start. My lord, look who just crawled out of his hole. It's Sir Mole. But what brings him over here? Did someone break into his cave? What? No, really. What do I do? No need to panic. Time to have some tea and relax. I have to relax. I'm here to start Mr. Mole's game, which is a display of unprecedented generosity. You'll get a chance to win amazing prizes for free. It's an amazing stroke of luck, my lord. If we're able to beat Mr. Mole at his game, we'll get the prizes from his cave. Okay, now it's showing us, oh, that's still not working. Shoot. I was so like flustered with leaving. Okay, let me restart the software that's doing this. Okay. Oh, good, we get to do it again. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Okay, everything looks a little better now. So yeah, I just read all this, so I won't read it again. Okay, it's an amazing stroke of luck, my lord. If we're able to beat beat Sir Mole at his game, we'll get prizes from his caves. Okay, so now starting to walk us through how Monopoly events work. Okay, is that still working? Okay. Um, all right, so there's a couple other games. There's a couple different stages to it. So we start with the lottery here. Okay, the rules are simple. Collect chips and spin the wheel, and I'll be kind enough to give you something valuable. So as we grind the green, we're going to get like poker chips, and then we use the chips to grind the wheel, like you said. If you're in luck, you'll get a die, and as soon as that happens, run to the super game field to use it at once. And here's a super game, and it's this map that you roll through like a board game. Okay. That's where you'll be able to get amazing prizes from my caves, right? Yes, from them. Roll the dice and grab everything you can see. Okay, and then we have daily quests. Okay, don't forget to complete my quests. Unlike my servants, I'll pay you for your work after all. It's like the same dialogue every time. You're not the only one who wants to get my rewards. Try harder. The most active ones will not be disappointed. So you'll get some fun skins if you're on the ranks. And then here we are to buy stuff. But as your best friend, I can always help you out of a tight spot by selling you some chips. My therapist recommends that I interact with other living beings as if I needed that. Okay. Try your luck at winning all the prizes, and I'll go with the real treasury. What? I mean, the treasury that holds the prizes. That's is okay. I have to go. All right. Okay, so like I was saying, you grind the game and you get these little poker chips. Then in this first tab here, oh my thing doesn't show. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, but I can also use my mouse. Forget that. Okay, in this first tab here is you're gonna spin the wheel, and yeah, then you're gonna get lots of decent stuff. There's pretty decent stuff here, especially a fair amount of mithril and gold. This event gives a lot of mithril and gold. But I guess what you want most of all are the dice so that you can do this part of the game. So here you'll go through this bottom part just once, and then you'll get a lot of stuff here. You can't break any of these things because you only go through once. So like if you well, that's a skin, but let's see, the jewelry should be up here. Yeah. So like if you don't like the ring you get, sorry, like that's you can't break this stuff because you only go through this part of the map once. Once you get to the top, then it's a loop. Yeah. So once you get to this part, it's a loop. You can kind of see there. So if you enter the loop, and then for the rest of the event, you just go around the loop over and over again. Hello, people are here. Please let me know. I mean, I've already had like 2 technical difficulties, but let me know if something goes wrong, if audio goes out, please, my live audience. Um, okay, so yeah, so you're gonna go around here, and pretty much you're going around here. The rewards are once you get to the top part, the rewards are like not that great on the board, but you want the chests. There's 3 different chests. There's like the green, red, and blue. The archer stuff is going to be in green. I guess you can see right here. And the other stuff will be like distributed. So this one has like the background and oh no, this is the mage chest. I thought it was green because of like the leaves, but that's just okay. I think this is the blue chest. Sorry about that. So yes, the mage chest, and it has the blue it'll have the mage stuff. So so you can see these little locks. So it looks like the armors are going to be available to anyone. Excuse me. And that the weapons you're going to have to pay to unlock. Same as other events too, unfortunately. And then I guess you're going to like be distributing the like nice stuff. So here in the mage chest, you can get the like second late drop weapon. Most events there's like an archer, a mage, and a tank weapon, and then like one extra weapon that drops later. And very often a shotgun or a spear. And in this case, it's going to be shotgun, and it'll be in the mage chest, even though it's, a shotgun. And then let's see. This one here is the warrior chest. You see, like it's got a little bit of red detail, like on it here. That's why I missed it before. And now here we have, okay, there's also a chance to get the mount here. But here instead of the background, there's the bridge. And there's also a chance to get the late drop option here, but then it's going to take longer. And that should be it. The archer chest should be in this loop. Here it is here. It's a little bit of like green detail there. Okay, and now this one's gonna have the weather, the basic archer stuff, and then again the chance for the mount and the chance for the thing here. Oh, it's a bottle. It looked a lot like the blimp one from the Celestial event for a second. That's kind of cute. I like the ship like inside the bottle. All right. So, yeah. I read off the items when they were leaks. Of course, like the leaks don't have the numbers filled in, but I'm not sure if it's a good use of time or not to like read them again. Maybe. Let's look at how much things cost. Okay, so again, we have a silver and a gold pass. So, because like this unlocks all the weapons, I will probably buy one of them, but I won't buy during the live stream because I don't want like half my credit card information showing up. But yeah, so let's look closely at them. So between the difference. And I think a lot of people end up buying the gold because like if it's gonna give you enough extra stuff and like save you 5-10 hours, like your time might be worth it for that. But I try to give Hustle Castle as little money as I possibly can. So let's look really closely. So all right, for both of them, then you're going to unlock all of the items. You're going to unlock the weapons for either one. And for both of them, you're going to get the lucky dice. So let's go back to the wheel for a second. This part here, these golden dice, every time you use 20 regular dice, they give you one golden dice. And then when you're in the board game section, super game, oops, that's my mouse. I need to use my hand. Then you see we have, you know, the golden dice and the regular dice. Right now I have none, unless they like gave me something. But is there something in my mail? Yeah, okay. They gave me some to start off with. Okay. All right, so normally I like never bother with just spinning once because it's really time consuming. But for demonstration purposes, let's just do it. So I'm rolling one dice, so I will get one item. If I did the 10-1, you get like 10 all on the screen. So nice, that's nice, right? Like that's a nice 1.5 million gold. So for like one chip, you can see like lots of times you're gonna get you know, like a shard, like that's a shard, and or like not so good stuff, but there is essence in here. There's a fair amount of mithril gold. All right, we can do a couple more. Maybe I'll get a dice. And you can also see like here, I just did twice. Now this is 2 out of 20. Okay, I'll take that. The shard, like I said. Should I raise the volume? Is it fun to hear the volume or annoying? Might be annoying. Especially because you could hear my waterfall now. Okay, so it'd be cool to get like, yeah, doing this one at a time, like you would spend hours here. Okay, well, all right, now in the super game I have 3 dice. Okay, and this lock here, I'm pretty sure like that's gonna mean that even if you decide later to buy the pass, you could get them later, but because I would decide probably today because of quests. Because okay. And again now, so you could see here, like I had 3 dice, now I have 2. And here I still have 0 of these. So 6, that's very good. I think there's a lot of like your brain wants to find patterns. So like you'll feel like you're on an unlucky streak and you'll feel like you're on a lucky streak. So like I wouldn't, but I do that too. I tend to like, I'm on an unlucky streak and I take a break from rolling dice. But yeah, I got a 6. So since this is the bottom part of the map, like I'm getting these items and then that's it. Like I won't come back here. And I got 6 items for hitting 6 spots. So yeah, you get like whatever you roll, you want to always roll the highest possible. But like, you know, 6, so you're gonna average like 3s and 4s. So here we go. I got like my hero boots. And you know, just working my way through. I'll lower that volume. I think that's probably too much water sound. Yeah, and we can do all 3. Another 6. Okay, you see I get 6 items from the 6 spots I passed on the map. And a 2. Like that's just how luck works. Okay. And then the next one I will get a chest. All right. Okay, so this I was looking at comparing gold and silver. So get the mouse back over here. So that's what those lucky dice are. That's what I took the break over to explain that like, so either way, you're going to get those extra dice. And that is nice because like over the course of the event, you're going to be rolling so many dice to like get an extra for every 20 will be really good. And the lucky dice never roll a 1, but like they still roll a lot of 2s. So it's like a really, I mean, I guess like proportionally, you know, you'll have like a 1 out of 5 chance of getting a 6 instead of 1 out of 6 chance of getting a 6, which is okay, but All right, so I'm looking at this. And now here, what do you get for like the silver versus the gold? Okay, so like the thing that lots of times motivates me is the quests. Um, so either way, I'm gonna get the chest will have 4 extra items. That's this part here for either one. But if I'm gold, I get 2 extra quests. So you can see that here. These are the quests for everybody. These kind of like no kind of shadow. These ones with the blue shadow here are the quests you get if you're a silver pass. And these ones with the orange shadow are the ones you get with the gold pass. And this used to really motivate me to go gold, because I thought like I could get that much more out of the event, more like out of grinding. But as I'm getting farther along in the game, I'm getting more and more lazy, and I like don't enjoy having a lot of quests to do every day. So it's less. It used to motivate me more than it does now. And then there's other stuff you get. So they're gonna okay, buy yourself a golden VIP pass. So you're gonna get like the things for your clan. That's always nice, but like I'm not that generous of a person. um, they're gonna just like give you an extra 3,000 chips and just gonna give you an extra 10 dice, and you like get 4 more days of premium and 4 more days of goblin for $10. And yeah, so like let's just say I'm really selfish and I don't care about the clan ones. I mean, so I'm getting 3,000 chips and 10 dice, 4 days of premium and 4 days of goblin for another $10, and the 2 quests. So like the quest I think is the biggest one that might motivate you. But like I said, it's not motivating me, at least like not right now. I'm moving, I got a lot going on. I don't need like more things to do every day. So to me, $10 difference, like saying I'm already gonna buy one because I really want the weapons. Um, for the $10 difference, I'm getting, if I don't care about the quests, it's probably the one that I would use to decide it if you want the quests. Because for $10, like 3,000 chips, 10 dice, like what do they charge for dice if you just wanted to like buy them? Okay, so yeah, I mean that's what is how many, I mean I have no shortage of diamonds as you can kind of see on screen. But yeah, I don't think I think I'll go silver again because like I don't want the quest, and I think the quest is the only reason to go gold. Like if you really want to like push it, break your items a lot. Speaking of breaking items, I'm like, okay, looking for free stuff in the chat. I'm So breaking items. Like as always in a chest, you can always break an item. So like if you get one of these chests and you get the armor and like it doesn't have any health slots and you really wanted health slots, you can break it. You'll get the skin, which is always nice. And then let's see here. Like when you first get it, it'll show like checked off. Like here I got the hero boots and they're checked off. You can't break skins, but like if I break something else, it'll turn unchecked. But remember, I will repeat it again. You can only break stuff from chests because once you're in the top loop, you're gonna just keep getting more and more chests, and anything you like, if you don't currently have it, you'll get it again eventually. But the stuff on the bottom half before that top loop, like the stuff you get directly off the board, you can't break that. So like the ring and probably the amulet, yeah. Oh no, those are here it is. Like the ring and the amulet, you won't pass by this part of the map again. So if you break it, it's gone. Like you can maybe cry to support and say you were confused and maybe they'd give you back one, but like I don't know. I've never actually done that or known someone who's done that. Okay, so yeah. Oh, that's kind of nice. All right, so yeah, that's breaking items. I'll talk about breaking items for another minute. The only difference you really get when you break items is different gem slots. So you talk a lot about it, and you'll see people on like Hustle Prime or on your clan like sharing items with like really great gem slots. So we talk a lot about it because it's the only thing that's going to distinguish my version of like the same armor from your version of the same armor. So let's like show something here. Like the only thing that's going to distinguish mine from yours is like what gem slots we get pretty much. And some of the numbers, all the orange numbers like can vary a little bit, or maybe even not. But then once you craft them to ancient, then it evens out, and then that's that roll part like goes away. So the gem slots are the only thing that really distinguish like mine from yours. So it's like what everyone talks about. We make a big deal about it. But like gems are one of the least important things in the game. Like your gems and your hero, you can ignore both of those pretty safely. You know, and I hate to be so TR11 centric, but I just like don't even remember the game before TR11. But like having like good event gear, um, and it's like like having good gear is the most important, and having good sets is like the next most important. And they're also the hardest to change. Like if you go, like if you haven't been going on the right path. But yeah, gems and your hero, like it's not where you should be spending your time or your effort or your energy. So even if you get terrible gem slots, like I wouldn't worry about it too much. And so that goes along with my disclaimer about like I'm saying you can break things and you'll get them back. Maybe you will get them back. It's always a risk, and it really, really stinks if you don't get it back. So yeah, you like if you're breaking something like from the Archer set, for example, I hate to even quote a number in case someone like has that and doesn't get it, but like you want to have like a nice reserve of like something like 10 chests ready and waiting. And I'm just throwing the number 10 out there. I don't know what the number is. That's just an example. Like you're gonna want to like have a good idea of like from other people like how many chests it took them to get things back. And it might not even be the same. Like it might be that the armor comes back after such and such chests, and something else comes back after some more chests. So I think that's enough of a disclaimer. Just like if you break something, you might not get it back. So like be careful about it. I do it. I used to do it all the time and get like 10 skins from every event. Like, but it's just like not worth it too much because the gem slots don't even matter, and it can be really stressful. I'm gonna take a quick second break and read chat because it's been a little more active. Some agreements about silver chests being good. Um, okay. So yeah, that's the event. Oops, sorry. I was looking for coins before. Sorry, castle guys. So let's see. I this is like a pretty straightforward event because you just get chips anything you play. Oh, that's loud. Um a lot of people prep for events by like having their last djembe from the day before like almost finished, and then once the event starts they finish it and they get the chips. I'm a little lazy, so I stopped doing that like a while ago. The ads. So my face is a little bit in the way. Can move this over. So there's two different kinds of ads and events. There's this kind which you play the ad and then the reward automatically pops up. And then there's some kinds, sometimes in different events, the ad is in the store. So the big difference is the ads in the store will continue after the game ends, the event ends, and then you have those 3 days to like use your stuff. Um, the whereas these that are part of the game, like that ad will go away. I'm pretty sure when it stops. But this kind of ad is the kind of ad you can trick. So if you have like two devices here, I do have two devices. So there's like the game you're watching this on now, and if I like click to watch this ad now, and then once the ad starts, I open up the game on another phone or a tablet or something. Uh, the reward, the 300 chips, will pop up on the second phone. So I do actually have a video like just on this, but and then I like make sure that the reward came through. I make sure that this timer has now reset for 2 hours on the second phone that I collected the rewards on. And then I open the game back up over here, and this timer should still be ready to go because I didn't collect the rewards on this phone, this device. I collected them on a different device, so I can start the ad again. So like that's how you can do it. And it's not that great of a hack because it takes like half an hour to watch all the day's ads. So like maybe if you're like watching TV and you can just like, but you have to pay a little bit of attention too. So it's like, Sometimes it's easier to just watch one every 2 hours if you're like in the game anyway. So yeah, basically you're always starting the ad here and making sure that you've loaded the game on a second device when the reward comes in. So in that way, with this kind of event ad, the rewards just pop up rather than having to collect. You can do them all in one sitting if you'd like, which is nice when it gets like towards the end of the day. Some like tips, because sometimes some ads give you a hard time. Sometimes the reward won't show up on the second phone until you hit the X on the first phone. And then you have to be ready really quick to force quit the game on the first phone. Otherwise, like the reward will pop up on that first phone, and then the timer gets set, and you're done with the trick. Because once the timer's on both devices, you're done for 2 hours. And yeah, that's the ad trick. And let's see, does it tell us what we do to get rewards? All the different things. Yeah. What's really nice about this event is you get so much, yeah, so much golden mithril. Fix it here. Okay. Where does it say? I think you get chips for pretty much everything. I should have looked it up ahead of time, but I didn't, to see like what things have like better rewards than others. But I think it's probably best to just to just grind the game like normal. Like arenas are like a favorite way to grind events, but it's going to depend a lot on how much you win, because event rewards are almost always from winning battles. And yeah, there's not like too much strategy here. It's a lot of randomness. So, like it depends what you spin, if you spin dice, and then it depends what you roll, if you roll a 6 or you roll a 1. And then, the chests themselves have a bit of randomness. So, yeah, I think that I thought I would have more to talk about, but is there any like requests for any particular information? The chat open again. But in particular, some talk about like the items sounding good. Again, I read them with the leaks, so like that was my last live stream. So if you go to my channel, yeah, you see the last one. I read the leaks, but with the leaks, it's like not that useful now. Which is why I did it as a live stream, because like the numbers aren't filled in. So like the ring here, once in a while, all damage done by the fighter is dealt to all enemies in a small radius around the target in the form of magic damage. Oh my god. What weird for 4 seconds. So, like for 4 seconds wasn't in the like leak. All the like yellow numbers are never in the leaks. Yeah, that could be good. And the amulet, once in a while, casts restoration on an ally with the least current health. Additionally, removes a random negative effect and restores 150,000 health. It also increases their damage by 22% and their health by 12%. So what is bad about this is the ally with the least current health is very likely to be a mage, and you do not care about increasing their damage. But you could get lucky, and that could like save somebody who was about to die. And so that's what's like meh about this. What's really good about it is it's going to be removing negative effects. So yeah, like removing positive effects on your enemy and removing negative effects on yourself like is really powerful in the game. Oh, and the artifact, I don't think so 3 enemies take 100,000 magic damage and have their life force drained from them for 5 seconds. While low on life force, enemies deal 30% less damage and take 20% more damage, up to 3 effects. I mean, that sounds fine. Most event artifacts aren't bad. But like 3 random enemies so that that's not bad. Like there's a decent chance one of them will be your enemies. Again, it's sorry to be so like TR11 centric, but it's a decent chance one of them's gonna, like, one of the targets could be the Dragonborn or Blade King, and then you're like really like cutting off their damage. So that's like it's not bad because you're getting at least 3. If it was just 1, it would be bad because it'd be more likely to not to hit a mage, and then it doesn't matter. Get 30% damage. Yeah. It's like fine, and it has like a 12-second cooldown. 12-second cooldown is what like really, really, really powerful artifacts have. So I think this is probably going to be like okay. Like for me, I have just like way too many artifacts, even like way too many really good ones. So like I'm probably not even gonna bother trying it unless like I hear from other people that it's good. Shotgun, we have a new shotgun set. I remember seeing something like this didn't make sense. Like it was weird to me that this didn't sound like it was built for um, the new set, which is like you think they would be, right? Because we have this new shotgun set. The turret cannot, okay, on dealing damage, summons a turret that can't be killed and deals damage. Blah, blah, blah. It keeps stacking. Okay. When attacking, the turret has 50% chance of tearing the enemy's armor. So, like, this confuses me, and maybe I'm wrong. Someone in chat, tell me if I'm, like, wrong about this, but, like, this shotgun reduces the enemy's armor. Our new shotgun set uses the enemy's armor, and the higher it is, the more damage he does. So, to me, these sound like totally like conflicting, like a terrible match for the new set. Someone tell me, please, like, am I wrong about that? Because like it sounds like it would be like it would completely counteract the new set. New set, by the way, is it just came through like pretty recently. It's right here next to Ranger. And what's kind of cool about it is it's an archer set that uses tank armor. So like lots of us put tank armor on our archers, but this like actually already has it built in. So like that's pretty cool. And the other thing I like about it is a regular set, like, you know, all the old original sets where you just like get the materials throughout the game and like are all pretty easy to farm. So like, you know, CT sets are like pretty hard to farm. Camel sets are really hard to farm because just not actually not hard, but just like takes forever because you only get one a week, one essence a week, and like so 40 weeks is like almost a year to get 40 essences, and then like, you're just making your first roll. And very Dark Souls, I've gone on about before. Like, there's too many of them now. The portal's closed, so I can't go on about it. But like, this one of these is Portal. This is see, it's just Dark Souls. So in the Portal, in the store, the top half of the store, once you're TR 11, is stuff for very Dark Souls that you get from everything after level 80 in the Portal, and the bottom half of the store is everything you get for just regular Dark Souls, everything you get from level 1 to 80 in the Portal. And there's a chest of materials you get for very Dark Souls, and there's a chest of materials you get for regular Dark Souls, and they are different materials. The bottom regular one is the one for this, and the same for Dragonborn and Darkula and like an Incinerator. And the very Dark Souls chest is just for the very Dark Souls sets, and like all their stuff is from there. So like the other new archer. Well, yeah, so one of these, this one, like this is a very Dark Souls chest, and all of the materials come from very Dark Souls. Okay, I'm sorry to go off on a tangent. All right, so we were looking at some of the gear. It drives me crazy to not watch my ad because like I really like to get those event ads, but I'm not gonna make you guys watch an ad. All right, so yeah, we looked at the jewelry and the artifact, the shotgun, the warrior armor. The duration of the battle, the unit restores its health. They heal all element. It's at 25% of the amount. Once in a while, the healing received by the unit is increased by 50%. Yeah, that could be good actually. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Yeah, that could be a nice tank armor, and good tank armors are easy to use because like almost every fighter, like you could consider putting a tank armor on them. An axe. I'm not really using axes right now, so yeah, it doesn't sound too particularly interesting. Mage stuff. Mage look decent. Whenever the unit uses a weapon ability, the max health of the unit is increased by 10% for 5 seconds. And the max health of all allies is increased by 2% for 5 seconds. Max up to 10 effects. Percentages in Hustle Castle are additive, so like it's not like compound interest. So that would just be like a health increase of eventually 20%. It wouldn't be like, you know, compounded like, you know, each time the effect goes on. But still, that's like yeah, that's really interesting. I do like having you know, more health, and also increased health is always good. This is definitely just increasing health. Yeah, it's increasing health every time, not healing. Um, and then what do we have for this weapon here? We have a wand. There's a lot of good wands in the game. There's a Dina wand. There's the Samurai Event wand, which does a lot of damage. I kind of like the Underwater wand too, from the Pirate event. So like, yeah, there's a lot of good wands. Once in a while, a random ally, preferred warrior, some people aren't even using warriors right now, restores some health every second for 5 seconds. The healing is also applied on allies in a small radius around the target, and the enemies in a small radius around the target take damage from the ability. So like almost like a vampire ability, just like pumped up a little bit to an event item. It could be interesting, like if you're doing a lot of other like healing, maximizing stuff, but it doesn't like sound too exciting to me. And again, the bar for wands is so high. There's so many good ones. And for archer, we have a crossbow. Again, we have 2 really good crossbows in the game already. The alien crossbow, which is like the favorite right now, and the rapid fire crossbow, which for a long time was considered equal. But then like alien at one point was just considered a little better. I'm not like totally convinced that it's definitely better, but it's like it's what I'm using too. Okay, when attacking has a percent chance of dealing percent damage, attacking the unit has a 45% chance to remove a random positive effect from the target. Whenever the ability is triggered, the unit's max health is increased by 10% and damage increased by 10%. This actually does sound interesting. Yeah, I'll have like an eye on this. Not like gonna take apart my Dragonborn to try it. Again, I'm kind of lazy, but I definitely like would be curious to see like if I see other people using that. Gonna check on my castle. Sounds like something is on fire. Who's inviting me to the dungeon right now? I'm sorry, I'm busy. Okay, and where were we? We were just looking at the archer gear. When the unit lands 5 critical hits, the unit gains a shield that blocks 5 attacks. So I'd be interested to see how that works in real life. But right now, it's not useful for the meta that like most people are using, because crit is only useful in some situations. So crit and dodge are these okay, backing up more and more. All of the attributes, like so, um like all of these attributes work a little different. So like armor, I have a video about that. It's basically like a formula of like how much damage, it just like directly filters damage. I also have a video about that. It literally, this is damage per second, but the damage attribute of a fighter is literally adding that amount of damage to every attack, not per second. Watch the video. And these bottom ones are like anti-attributes: pierce, fortitude, and accuracy. But crit and dodge are random. So the higher it is, every single time my fighter sends an attack with their weapon, not their special ability, just their weapon, there is like some percent chance that that attack will be a critical attack, and that means it deals double the damage of that attack. That's all it does. So here's a weapon. Keep in mind that's damage per second, but this is damage per attack. So these are daggers, so they're going twice, 1, 2 every second, because it's a fast attack speed. So it's a lot of them. There's a good chance of crit, but all that means is that when it does a crit, instead of dealing 12,000 damage, it'll deal 24,000 damage. That's all a crit is. So again, and the higher the crit attribute is, the more likely it is to do that. Like not that great. The only time crit is really good is when it triggers another ability. So we put tons of crit here because we want to trigger this rune and we want to trigger this soul. So, and like also, if you're still using a legionnaire, spears trigger their ability on crit. So like when crit is going to trigger an ability, you want as much as you can get. When it's not, it's really not that good. It's like it's just like one hit that does double damage. And like how many do you even get in a battle? Like, I mean, if you really, really pump it up, what is his crit now? Like I've like 74,000 crit, which is, I mean, like normal for like the league I am, like someone who's been playing like a long time, but it's a lot if you're normal for someone over 30 million, but I wouldn't like want that crit on, on like a different fighter. So going back to the item, it's on an archer. Cool, because like archers are probably more likely to have crit because they have like higher base damage. So like when they do a double one, it means more. Um, but it's archer armor, and my crossbow guy who has all that is in tank armor, and I'm not planning on changing that for a long time. So, you know, one of my like a 6 out of 6 archer, it's not going to be the new one. He takes tank armor too. So like, what am I putting on that? Like an inventor doesn't care about crit. My ranger doesn't really care about crit. So I wouldn't be like pumping up crit really high. And if you don't pump up crit really high, you might only get 5 crits in a whole battle. That would be pretty good actually for an arena battle. You don't get a lot of crits. So hopefully that was useful because I went on for a long time about that. And I think that's everything. Does anyone like have any questions? Some people are talking about clan war. We just had like war was ending as we got on the live stream, talking about rewards. Okay, so actually this is perfect. So my clan and a lot of others, when war is going on, we have a dedicated warlord who watches the war and puts winners into WN while war results are coming in. And then we mostly do that because we need more food, especially spice, because we love that ham, and it takes a lot of spice to make ham. So if you let me move this over again so you guys can see. You get some clan coins. Yeah, so you get like 3,500 clan territory coins for winning war. If you win in war. And then you get like a little bonus if you're also in WN when war ends, like when the war like closes. And then you get and any winner gets this chest, whether or not you're in WN. Food goes to the clan. Like it's not my food, that's just Stack's food. But I was a double winner in this war. That means my regular squad won and my Titans also won. Like, so my Titans winning, I get this chest, and I get double the amount of clan coins regardless. And these are the ones I got for being in WN when war closed, and that is also doubled because I'm a double winner. And the spice is doubled. So we always, when the person filling WN has the time and energy, we try to get double winners in there because then we get double the spice. And I got some chips too, 3,000 chips, which means I can wait, why don't I have, I didn't hit claim my reward to do that. Okay, which means I can do the 10 one. There's a little delay, but okay. And I got 2 dice and money, 3 dice, I can count. Yeah, so that was a really and even I got some of the new hero stuff. That was a great roll. Yeah, like this and like my hero, this stuff's long done. So like this stuff is kind of junk. Dust will be useful because I'm getting so much gold. I'm probably going to be doing some gem work. Getting dice is the name of the game of this part. But yeah, then gold and some hero stuff that I actually wanted. So yeah, like a good event to grind. I would say it's probably like my second favorite after the hammer event because you get so much mithril and gold, especially like if you're trying to do some red gems. I know I was saying before how gems don't matter, but like they are kind of like health gems are kind of nice. And I'll check chat again if anyone like has anything else want to talk about before we say goodbye and start grinding the event. No, don't see anything new. Okay. Oh, I guess I'll finish with some personal updates. Don't hang up now. For one, leave a comment, not here in the live chat, the live stream chat, because that disappears. And I don't trust myself to grab IDs, but leave your game ID on any of my existing videos or this once that's kind of complicated, but once it's not live, then the comments you're able to make a comment rather than the live chat. Yeah, leave your game ID. All I need is your game ID, and you're entered to win my weekly diamond giveaway, sponsored by the official Hustle Castle community. And speaking of the official Hustle Castle community, I will be getting a battle mage soon to test out, so subscribe to see that. And speaking of subscribing, I do actually have some fun, like exciting personal news. Let me open this up. I finally got in the YouTube partner program. Um, I mean, like if you've been watching me for a long time, you've seen me like begging for subscriptions, and because like you need to do two things. You need to have 1,000 subscribers, and you need to have, I think it's 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days. And now I've been making videos for more than 1 year. So what happened was, um, like every day, like I get new watch hours, but then some of like my old ones stopped counting because they're more than 365 days away. So like I was this like I was really like been pushing videos like recently trying to get over that hunch of 4,000 watch hours. And luckily, thank you, I've had 1,000 subscribers for a little while now. And yeah, I'm in, and let's see, I've been in just over a week. I mean, I'm ready to retire. Let's do this full time. I can totally support my family on that. But no, just joking aside, I am like super, super grateful for people who watch and who subscribe, and like getting into the partner program and like making like $3-5 a week was like a really big goal, and I'm like really excited that I did it, because like a lot of people start YouTube channels and it's hard to get like over those barriers to get into the partner program and get those like those little AdSense pennies. But so like I'm super super excited. If and also now that I'm in the partner program, I can like there's other things I turned on. I don't even know how all of them work. I'm still kind of researching it because again I just turned on a week ago. But there's other things you could do if you like wanted to support me. Like you can be like a super um like yeah, I turned all this stuff on, but yeah, they're like you can I didn't start a membership. If I should do a membership, like I don't know what I would really do, like an extra live stream. Or you can be like you can like buy supers. I'm not sure what exactly that is. And I'm working on connecting the store. I've had the store for a long time. And yeah, I just like I had an artist make these, and I actually have them all, and they're actually really nice. And I've had them for a while, and like they still look like brand new. So they are nice quality mugs. It is like with shipping and everything, they're not cheap, unfortunately, but like they're really nice. And I think it's really fun to have like something that's not like super in your face, obnoxious about being like about a game, but like just kind of cute. And I thought they came out really good. And yeah, I think that's all my personal announcements. Enter your game ID um, for the diamond giveaway. And thank you so much for watching like yeah, this today, and also like all my videos, so that I was able to like accomplish that goal of mine to get into the partner program. Yeah. So yeah, let me put the game back on. I think that's a wrap. We've been talking for like almost an hour. Yeah, Battle Mage when like they told me a week ago that like I could get it, and I said like, oh, like I already have a video planned, like let's do it next week. Now there's an event. It's hard to find time for both like a new set and an event, but I'm gonna try. Oh, my clan is recruiting. Sorry, more personal announcements. Um, yeah, I think most clans are like always recruiting, but we do have a couple like a fair amount of openings right now. So like especially if I think the best people are like when you come like with like a couple friends. We would have room for like to take a little group of friends, and those are always the best people because they already like love the game and already have their friends, and then like we all become friends. And okay, someone joining last, is the event pass worth buying? I think yes, because otherwise you don't get the weapons, but I don't think gold is worth it. I think silver is fine, unless you really really want those extra quests. The other stuff you get not worth the extra $10 in my opinion. So yeah, what's the best way to grind the game? All the things. Chips are pretty, you get them for pretty much everything. So yeah, just do all the things. All right, looks good. I think that's it. We've been on here for like almost an hour, which I think is more than enough. And yeah, I'm gonna get to grinding the game too, I guess. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around even this long after like I just stopped talking about the game and talked about like my own clan recruiting and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the game.